All right, so are you ready to jump into a whole new story with us?
Always up for a good deep dive, especially when it involves a fish out of water story.
Oh, this one's a doozy. We're talking new kid in school, new province, the works.
Senior year, no less. Talk about pressure.
Exactly. And our protagonist, Sheng Wang, he's not exactly known for blending into the background. More like a peacock in a chicken coop, really.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the drama that unfolds.
Oof, I bet. So walk us through it. What are the first few chapters like? Who are the key players we need to know?
So picture this. Sheng Wang rocks up to this new school, and it's like stepping into another universe. This place is intense.
Intense how?
Think pressure cooker academics, like everything is geared towards these major exams.
Makes sense, it is senior year after all.
Right. But get this, he finds out that there's a huge exam covering a whole semester's worth of material, scheduled for literally the day after he transfers.
Oof, talk about a baptism by fire.
Tell me about it.
Oh,
And of course, our boy Sheng Wang is completely unprepared. I mean, who wouldn't be?
I'd be panicking for sure. So how does he handle it?
Well, in true Sheng Wang fashion, he manages to find humor even in the midst of potential disaster. He's got this quick wit, this ability to find the absurdity in any situation.
I like him already.
Oh, you will. But he's not the only character who makes these first few chapters so compelling.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, there's Jiang Tian, his new desk mate. Now, if Sheng Wang is the peacock, Jiang Tian's more like an owl. Aloof, super smart, and not afraid to speak his mind.
The classic clash of personalities. I can see the sparks flying already.
Oh, you have no idea. And the best part? The novel wastes no time throwing them together. Like within minutes of meeting, they're already facing off in this high-stakes exam.
No easing into it then, just straight into the deep end. So who comes out on top?
Well, let's just say Jiang Tian lives up to his reputation as the cold-faced academic genius. He's practically bored during the exam, while
Yeah.
Sheng Wang is, well, let's just say not bored.
I'm sensing some serious rivalry brewing here. This is going to be good. But we've only scratched the surface, haven't we? There's a whole cast of characters.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely. We've got the friendly classmate, the intimidating head teacher, even a warm and supportive homeroom teacher who tries to guide our protagonist through this pressure cooker environment.
Sounds like your typical high school setting, but with an extra dose of, shall we say, intensity.
Oh, yeah, this school's in a league of its own.
And just when you think Sheng Wang's plate can't get any more full with this insane school, things take a turn on the home front, too.
Right. Like interstage left. Family drama.
Cue the dramatic music because his world is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Remember, his dad is close with this woman, Jiang Ao.
Oh, yeah, and she's got a son, right?
Ding, ding, ding. And it's none other than Jiang Tian.
No way. So they're practically becoming a family.
Pretty much. And Sheng Wang is, shall we say, less than thrilled about this whole situation.
Can you blame him? It's like the universe is playing a cruel joke, sticking him with his academic rival both at school and at home.
Exactly. And you know those dinners are going to be a riot. Imagine Sheng Wang's dad trying to force some family bonding.
Oh, I can just picture it now, like trying to get them to play board games together or something. Talk about awkward.
But here's the thing. Despite all the drama, both at school and at home, Sheng Wang, he kind of perseveres.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? It's like the pressure fuels him or something.
Right, like that exam he aced. Turns out it wasn't a one-time thing. He keeps exceeding everyone's expectations, proving he's not just a pretty face.
Well, more like a peacock personality, but you get the idea. But let's talk about those study habits for a second. Remember how intense this school is?
Oh, how could I forget? It's like a pressure cooker in there.
Exactly. And they don't even give him a break with those so-called study hall periods.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, so you know how most schools have those dedicated times for students to study independently? Well, this school, forget about it. They use that time to cram in even more lessons.
Seriously, no wonder the students are like mini geniuses running on caffeine and willpower.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But somehow, Sheng Wang, he finds a way.
He's resourceful, that's for sure. Remember Little Crab? His secret weapon for exam prep?
Oh yeah, his friend from another province, they had this whole system worked out, sharing exam papers and strategies. It's like something out of a spy movie.
It's brilliant. And it just goes to show you, even in the most cutthroat environments, there's always room for a little camaraderie and ingenuity.
Absolutely. But speaking of cutthroat, we have to talk about Jiang Tian's reaction to Sheng Wang's success.
Because it's not like he's throwing a party, right? More like quietly fuming in the corner.
Pretty much. You'd think he'd be at least a little impressed, but no. He's still the same old stoic Jiang Tian.
But I wonder if there's more going on beneath the surface. Remember that phone call Sheng Wang overhears? The one with Jiang Tian's teacher?
Oh yeah, the one where he's being super secretive and tense. That was a total game changer. You realize there's a whole other side to him.
Totally. It's like he's carrying this weight on his shoulders. Makes you see his whole Ice King persona in a new light.
Definitely adds another layer to their rivalry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like there are these two puzzle pieces that don't quite fit, but somehow they end up in the same box.
Right. And the more we see them interact, the more you start to wonder what would happen if they actually, connected.
Instead of constantly trying to one-up each other, yeah.
Exactly. Like, remember that scene where Sheng Wang accidentally flings his pen across the classroom?
Yeah.
And it lands right by Jiang Tian's feet?
Oh, yeah. Talk about an awkward moment.
Total recipe for disaster, right? But the way Jiang Tian reacts, it's classic.
Let me guess, he uses it as an opportunity to assert his dominance.
100%. Picks up the pen, refuses to give it back, and says in his usual monotone, "To prevent you from messing around in class."
Oh, wow. He did not.
Oh, he did. It's actually kind of hilarious. You can practically see Sheng Wang fuming.
But come on, Jiang Tian's totally being a little ridiculous, right?
Maybe just a tad. But hey, at least someone's taking their studies seriously in that chaotic classroom.
I guess. But there's that other moment, though. The one where Sheng Wang casually calls teacher he old he, and Jiang Tian corrects him. Remember that?
Oh, right. And you can practically hear the judgment in his voice.
Totally. Like, don't disrespect my teacher, peasant.
It's more like he's thinking, only I get to call him old he. There's a weird sort of possessiveness there.
So strange. It's like he secretly admires teacher he or something, but he'd rather die than admit it.
Right. But that's the thing with these early chapters. They give us these tiny glimpses into who Jiang Tian really is under that icy exterior.
It makes you wonder what it would take for him to actually open up, like really let someone in.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And just when you think we might get some answers, the novel throws us a curveball.
Oh, don't leave me hanging. What happens?
Jiang Tian pulls a disappearing act.
Wait, what? Like he runs away.
Vanishes. Poof. Gone. And remember how Sheng Yang specifically asked Sheng Wang to make sure Jiang Tian got home safe?
Oh, no. So much for family bonding.
It's like he knew exactly how to create the most dramatic exit possible. And with that, bam, cliffhanger.
Ugh, I hate it when authors do that. Now I have so many questions.
Me too. Where did he go? What's he running from? And how will Sheng Wang react?
Right. Will he even care?
Yeah.
Or just shrug it off and go back to cramming for his next exam?
Guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's the beauty of a good book, isn't it? Leaves you wanting more.
Totally. It's been great dissecting these first few chapters with you. Definitely a story I'll be thinking about for a while.
Same here. For everyone listening, if you're looking for a story that'll keep you on the edge of your seat with characters you can't help but root for or against, this one's definitely worth a read.
Until next time, happy reading, everyone.